actually tried for like 2-3 days to actually film the first video, but
no such luck actually. Okay, today's topic of discussion, to kick it off strong, body image and the beauty standard. Hot topic.
It is a hot
Hot topic, like the shop in America. Honestly, we've got a lot to talk about. We've got a lot to discuss. But before we do,
we're gonna open what is this called? Ramyun. Have you guys ever had that? It's the best thing ever.
I've already had one today. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh! So cool.
Right, let's get right into it. Let's jump in. Honestly,
body image and the beauty standard.
Right.
So, like, have you ever heard of body positivity and body neutrality?
I have actually heard of it.
So, what do you think about that?
My stance, I'm firmly body neutrality, in my opinion. Lot of reasons, and we could go through all of them actually. I could talk for England about this one. I'm definitely a body neutrality kind of girl. I think my biggest problem with body positivity is the fact that you have to love every single part of yourself.
Yeah.
Which is just not natural. It's okay to be insecure about things. It's okay to have insecurities, and body positivity completely like throws that out of the window. So not only are you insecure about one of your body parts, but then you're insecure about the fact that you're insecure. Because you're thinking, what's wrong with me? I should love everything about myself because # body positivity.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that because, like she said, it's normal to have insecurity. It's natural. We're humans. We're gonna have insecurity. It's more of a way to just accept those insecurity instead of having to force love them, which is just not natural. It's never gonna happen.
To wake up every single day and like look in the mirror at every single part of yourself that you're insecure about, and then be like force yourself to love it.
Because the people
who are counterproductive. The whole entire culture of it has become so toxic. Yeah. Because everyone's like insecure about the fact that they don't love every single part of themselves. Like, I don't know, their stretch marks, their freaking cellulite. It's okay to have insecurities, but the thing about body neutrality that really helped me, like personally, that's fun. And the thing that helped me personally was just genuinely just accepting that this is a part of my body and that's okay. Something I researched before, which I didn't actually know about body neutrality, was that it focuses more on the function of your body and like what your body does for you. Yeah. So like I love my hands because I can drink ramyun with it. # not sponsored.
I love my feet because every day I can stand up and walk to wherever I want to go to.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, and not crazy. Like, you should just appreciate everything, like what your body does for you.
Yeah. It's about appreciation more than like blind love. I mean, like, oh, I'm crazy about this day. I love my cellulite. Like, it's okay if you don't love it. Where there is a problem is when you take that insecurity to the next level and you hate it about yourself, and that's all you can think about all the time. And that's when it's time to start working on yourself a little bit, you know?
And that's okay. That's completely fine. If you ever scroll on Instagram on like an influencer's page, or like a lot on TikTok as well, where you see a woman who's more bigger, you see the comment body positivity.
# body positive, # plus size queen, and it's like maybe she just wanted to post that because she felt pretty. Yeah. And now you're out here kind of labeling her as like your diverse body positive queen, and it's like that's not. That's not. It's just not.
It's just literally not. Like you can't say that to someone because at the end of the day, maybe they've literally not posted it for that specific reason to make other women feel appreciated as well.
So this brings us to our topic of the other.
Comes to beauty standards, it's always skinny people are pretty. But people who don't,
like mid-sized or plus-sized people
who don't meet that criteria are body positivity.
Yeah, they're body positive icons. Yeah. You know, they're diverse queens, and that's what's so crazy about it, is that you just can't seem to find it in yourself to label a pretty girl. Yeah. Without commenting on, oh my god, a skinny queen, oh my god, a plus-size queen, a mid-size queen. It's like, maybe they're just pretty. Maybe they're just a pretty girl.
When did we sorry, am I out the frame? So sorry.
You're just trying to take yourself out of the situation.
Sorry, guys.
What you?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. When did we get to the point where we, in this society now, talk on someone else's image? Like, it is not your place to be talking about someone else's body
main culprit
in the first place. Like, whether they're skinny, whether they're mid-size, whether they're plus size.
Brown aunties.
Sorry.
Take notes.
Ooh.
Take notes, brown aunties. Listen here and listen good.
It's
tell them
honestly,
about the
tell them about the incident.
Once upon a time, me and Glam Talk. Once upon a time, we went to the tailor to get one of her dress tailored because she's just a skinny queen. We needed to bring it in a little bit, cinching that waist.
Yeah.
We went to the tailor, and when we were sat down kind of waiting for the tailor to finish up, the tailor's lovely, she's lovely, but the tailor's assistant, who was kind of just there picking at strings, just doing nothing.
First of all, we were just sat waiting for my dress to be done.
Minding our own business. We kind of just sat there having a little chit chat.
And I noticed her staring, and that made me feel uncomfortable, but I didn't want to say anything about that. I just thought maybe, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then she came out with a comment.
She didn't even say it to me. She said it to Mamathy.
Sorry. It's just because I'm trying to look at you, and then I'm like, sorry. Right. She literally said to me, not to her. It was about her,
it was about me.
First of all, but she said it to me. She asked me, is she pregnant?
First of all, she said the forbidden P word in Pakistani culture.
Forbidden
She swore, she said the word pregnant. She looked at Mamathy and she goes,
she looked at me, she said to me, looking straight at me when it was about her, and said to me, is she pregnant?
I was like, Queen, are you?
My jaw dropped.
Are you hormonal?
Honestly, I looked at her and I was like,
what the Pinot
no, what? Like, why would you ask that?
Honestly, and you know what? His going back to body neutrality, the only reason why I was allowed to come past that point is because of all the progress I've made, like, with body neutrality. The fact that she said, oh, is she pregnant? It's because I was looking bloated. And on that day, I wasn't loving my bloated stomach. I wasn't, like, in love with the bloat.
Yeah.
But I was just okay with it because I was, like, just aware of the fluctuations.
It happens.
Like, I was just a bit bloated that day. And she was like, are you pregnant? I was like, oh.
And she did not look pregnant, guys. Like, it's not like she had a freaking 4 months belly out there.
Just a little bit of bloating.
It was literally just a little bit of, like...
And it's fine. And you know what? The thing about people having such freedom, or thinking they have such freedom to talk about other people's bodies, is not everyone's going to take it as lightly as I did.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about it now because it's on topic, but it didn't affect me to my core where I thought, oh my god, I'm... like, oh, I can't believe my body looks like that. But there are people who it does affect like that.
Yeah, exactly.
There's people who will
it's
take that to
crazy
heart.
for me to, like, for people to think that it's alright to address, like, even if she thinks it, fine, think what you want, you're allowed to think what you want, but actually saying it to the person or to someone, like to me when it was about her,
it's just no filter.
It was just really
with these
rude.
people.
It was really, really rude. And in that situation, we were both so uncomfortable. Like, even I was uncomfortable. I was like, I didn't know how to act after that.
People genuinely need to put a cap on it when it comes to talking about
especially,
other women's
again,
bodies.
Especially Asian aunties, please.
You're the culprit.
It's
auntie,
not okay.
Auntie G.
Auntie, please.
Boss.
Please.
Move bunker. No. Chukkar.
Please.
Khalas. Do you know what I'm
Stop
saying?
it.
Please no more, thank you. Moving back to the concept of the other. A little bit of a further explanation. The other basically refers to a woman who doesn't necessarily meet the beauty standard of, like, I don't know, being skinny or being slim thick, but is still like a pretty woman, and she's then labelled as the other because she just doesn't fit the beauty standard, even though she's like conventionally pretty.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A huge problem, because we see this in Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez's Instagram. She has a disease called lupus.
Yeah.
Is it lupus?
It's lupus.
And that causes her body weight to fluctuate sometimes.
Gaining water
losing
weight, I think it is.
Stuff like that. And you see just this huge dichotomy in her comment section. It's completely, it changes. From an example here, right? This is an example here, right? You can see how the comments, when she's like a good way according to beauty standard, when she's like slightly on the skinnier side, when she's more slender, all the comments are just like, oh my god, Selena, love you, oh my god, you're so amazing, you're so gorgeous. As soon as she gains a little bit of weight, her weight fluctuates, her comment section completely changes.
Guys, stop talking
about her body. Guys, oh my god, what a body positive queen. Selena, you look gorgeous no matter what your body looks like.
And it's just so rude.
It's so backhanded, because
imagine being in her
crazy.
position. and her seeing the comments, do you really think she's going to be like, oh my god, they're all so sweet, they're all
so supportive?
She's going to feel like horrible about it.
It's the most backhanded thing ever, because at the same time as saying you're beautiful, you're also saying, oh, your body's changed and we all notice it and that makes you less beautiful, but I still think you're beautiful anyway. Anyway. Despite the fact...
And especially, there was this one time, apparently, where she kind of bounced back a little bit and she kind of looked like how she used to look. And people were like, oh my god, she's back, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, guys, like...
What do you mean she's back? Like, she changes as a person.
She is, first of all, she's getting older. She's human. People change. You're not always going to look the same. Imagine she's like freaking 50 years old and they're like, oh my god, Selena, what happened to you? You're literally growing grey hair. What do you mean?
Oh my god, let women age. Please let women age.
Honestly.
You know what? Oh god. That's like another huge point, is the fact that women are not allowed to age. They're not allowed to grow up. The second you see any fine line or wrinkle on a woman's face, especially someone who's like in the public eye, the whole entire world crumbles. Society falls because this woman has a wrinkle and you're all just dying because she, you know, or she's let herself go now. She's old. Let me tell you something, Queenie Beanies. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with growing old. Do you know why? It's a secret, because that's what humans do.
Oh my god, really? No, I really did not know that.
Women and men,
it's crazy that we need to even address this for some people.
Wild. Like, it's so wild. Women on social media, influencers, celebrities, whatever it is, they're only valuable to you as long as they're beautiful.
Yeah.
As long as they look good, then it's
also
fine.
With Adriana Lima, I believe she's called. She used to obviously look really good, which she still does. Like, nothing, like, she's had freaking children, and people address the fact that she gained weight now, and they're like, oh my god, back in the day, she was like so...
See, people are so obsessed. They're just obsessed with the way that other people look, the way that women look, mainly, honestly.
Yeah.
So there's like an entire community on TikTok, is mostly where I've seen it, where young girls are so obsessed with older guys. They're so obsessed with older guys, and they're like, oh my god, like, I'm not going to repeat the comments, but they're obsessed with older guys because they think that they age like fine wine. When it comes to women aging, the only thing that I've ever seen praised is the fact that they don't age. Oh my god, they don't age, how amazing, like, she's timeless, this woman. It's, sure, that's great for her, but the fact that you're pointing that out is to say that, oh, women that do age are bad. Women that do age, oh, it's growth, you're becoming uglier.
Honestly,
no.
Like,
no!
What is going
Stop
on?
it.
Like, what, like, are you never gonna age? Honestly. Are you saying you're never gonna get old and grow some grey hairs? Like,
and in no way does that ever mean that your value has dropped.
Exactly.
As a woman, your value
aging
comes
is
from
so
here,
beautiful.
and it comes from here.
Honestly, I think personally, aging is
beautiful.
so beautiful.
It's gorgeous. It's graceful. It just is human. The second a woman starts to age, it's like, oh my god,
she's getting
remember
old.
How she used to be? Oh, I miss the old her.
I know. What do you mean? Literally, I'm so sad. She's getting old. Like, excuse you. Like,
excuse you.
Honestly. Sorry, this is literally. Anyways, moving on from this topic because I feel like we can just go on about this, but
trigger warning,
guys.
Discussion of eating disorders.
Yeah, the next topic we're going to talk about is eating disorders.
Skip to this timestamp.
The next topic is going to be diet to eating disorder pipeline. So, yeah.
Would you like me to expand?
Yeah, do you want to expand?
So, what we're talking about here is how strict diets or yo-yo diets can very quickly progress into disordered eating. I have personal experience.
Do you want to... We're going to, like, put a reference here what yo-yo diet is for people who don't know.
So, I, in my younger years, had a lot of experience with yo-yo diets, specifically the military diet, intermittent fasting, which basically involved like having an 8-hour, 6-hour window to eat. The way that this came around to be the diet to eating disorder pipeline was that I started to close my window bit by bit every single day. It started off as 8 hours eating, 16 hours fasting. Then I closed my window to 6 hours, 4 hours, until I got to 1 hour.
Wow.
A 1 hour eating window. This is a common occurrence. I've come to find that it's not just me. who suffers with this or who, had this experience. There's a lot of girls who are out there who, in an attempt to lose weight in a very short period of time, they will take these diets to the extreme when they're already an extreme diet.
Yeah.
That's what makes it a yo-yo diet, is that you lose weight so fast. It's such a slippery slope when you turn to those kind of like quick fix diets to try and lose weight. It's a huge problem. It is a huge problem. I think as a society, we need to stop pushing these kind of restricted eating diets. It's not sustainable.
It's not healthy.
It's not sustainable. And I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. It's not a solution.
It's
okay?
not, guys.
It's a temporary
honestly.
solution to a long-term issue, because I'll tell you what the issue actually is. It's not your weight.
Yeah.
The issue is not your weight. The issue is not how much fat you have. The issue is not the fact that you have love handles or cellulite. The issue is up here.
Yeah.
It's the fact that you are unable to accept your body for what it is. Me personally, I have, broader shoulders. I have wider hips. I'm built to be
everyone's built different, guys. I feel like we need to accept that everyone
is built different.
And you can't, different.
Not everyone is built to be skinny. It's not. If you're skinny, that's amazing for you, and you should learn to love that.
But
about
it's
yourself.
also amazing if you're
not
mid-size.
Skinny, if you're mid-size like me, if you've got a wider frame, it's beautiful and it's perfect, and it's the way you were made. It's the way you are supposed to be.
Yeah. What I find like dieting should be like is if you are eating really unhealthily.
It's about having a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, so if you are eating really unhealthily, to eat
that's
more
fine.
Salads, more like nutritious food and stuff, that is fine. But still having the same amount of meals that your body needs is important.
Your body needs food, honestly. And I'm talking to all the girls out there who think that they need to not eat in order to be beautiful, and that couldn't be further from the truth. And I feel like crying, because it's just not true. It's just not true. Your value as a person does not come from how little you eat. It doesn't come from the fact that you eat less than the girl next to you.
Yeah.
It doesn't come from the fact that, I can eat a salad whilst you're eating a burger. You can eat a burger and you can still be beautiful.
Yeah, it's just
fine.
finding a balance. That
kind of like on the same topic.
It's romanticizing eating disorders. It's what's the girl's name?
I don't want to. Oh, Eugenia Cooney.
Yeah.
Right, dude. Do you know about Eugenia Cooney? Who knows about Eugenia
Cooney? Guys,
Cooney?
honestly, I've not known about her. Ruqaiyah showed me her, and I was shocked by the way she looks, because it's unhealthy, and she thinks it's fine. She thinks it's healthy, but girl, it's not. And she's an influencer. She's on TikTok, and she's making other girls think.
Keyword
and believe.
Influencer. There.
Yeah.
Making girls believe that is
normal,
healthy.
And healthy. It's not. Sorry, it's not.
It's not. It isn't healthy. She is so... she's so stubborn about the fact that, I look this way, but I'm healthy. I have a healthy diet. That's not healthy. No. It's not sustainable. It's fine to be the way you are. We're not here to body shame.
Yeah, we're not.
We're not here to criticize the way that she looks, but we are here to criticize the things that she's saying and the advice that she's giving to other young, vulnerable girls who aspire to have that kind of body frame.
Yeah.
And it's just not healthy. It's not sustainable. That shouldn't be a role model.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be a role model.
I feel like if you guys see influencers like that, guys, literally just shut it out. Scroll past it, because it's all just
baloney.
Bakwas. Literally, like, honestly, I can't believe she's out there, like, spreading these informations.
Yeah.
Because there's so many little kids that are gonna watch this
and think, oh my god, it's healthy
then.
It's healthy to look that way.
And
that's the way I want to look, and it turns out it's healthy anyway, because Eugenia Cooney said so.
Yeah.
It's not healthy, it's not sustainable, that's not what you want.
Yeah.
If you want to be healthy, go to your doctor. I'll be honest, that's probably the safest bet.
Probably.
That is your safest bet. Don't go on YouTube, don't go on Google, don't even listen to us, essentially.
Yeah.
Don't take anyone's advice. Unless they are a nutritionist, unless they're a doctor. Go to your doctor. The biggest thing about yo-yo diets, like I know we put the definition up before, but just to go further into it, the purpose of a yo-yo diet is to make you lose a lot of weight in a short period of time, but the second you come off that diet, you'll gain it all back again.
You bounce back.
It's not healthy. It's not sustainable. It's not something that you should be doing on the regular. And this is why, the pipeline of yo-yo diets to eating disorders is so flipping crazy, because the fact that you gain that weight back straight away makes you want to do it again.
Yeah, and it's just an unhealthy cycle. Then you just
it's vicious.
No, honestly, like, guys,
dude, if
slideshows, we're gonna like put it all here, guys. It's crazy what they post on social media. It's honestly shocking. I've not seen any of this. I've literally seen it because of her. It
came on my For You page once, and then I instantly reported the account. TikTok said that there wasn't a problem with it. They said, oh, I reported it for promoting disordered eating, and it said, oh, there was no violation found.
Right. Can you see how there's a problem there?
There is a huge problem there. It was. I mean, you're gonna see it yourself, but it's just absolutely insane. The fact that, I'm assuming whoever's created this account is a young girl who genuinely believes this is the answer.
She's probably looking up to all these influencers as well.
Honestly, and I don't see her as a villain. I see her as a victim. Yeah. She has been told by somebody. She's been influenced by somebody and basically made to believe that this is the answer. The aim is to lose weight so that they can fit the body standard.
Yeah, 100%.
They can fit the beauty standard of what your body is supposed to look like, because it's supposed to be skinny. It's supposed to be slim.
No,
slim bodies are beautiful. Bigger bodies are beautiful. Mid-sized bodies are beautiful.
Everything's literally equal.
They're all beautiful bodies.
Guys, please. This topic is really getting to me now. Like, should we move on to something else? Guys, we're gonna just wrap it up here because there's so much to say about this. But the end, like, to conclude all of this,
if you're gonna take anything from this, is that if you are built in a certain way, your body is beautiful that way.
You are beautiful. Go to your doctor. Don't listen to social media influencers. Go to your doctor. Anyways, we're gonna move on to clothes sizing. Clothes sizing. Anyways,
this. I'm getting all triggered out here. I'm getting all triggered.
Honestly, guys, clothes sizing.
There is a huge stigma behind clothes sizing. I know so many girls that are just stuck on the fact that if they're not a small, then there's a problem. I mean this with my entire heart and soul when I say a clothes size is literally just a letter on the label.
It genuinely
is. It's a letter on the label of the same piece of clothing, whether it's a small, large, extra large, whatever it is, it's the same piece of clothing with a different letter on the label, and it means absolutely nothing. It means nothing about you. It means nothing about how beautiful you are or your value. It's literally just the clothes that you wear.
Yeah.
The biggest problem with clothes sizing is that it's different in so many places.
Every single store. You can go to H&M, you can go to Primark, you can go to Bershka, and you're gonna be an S, a small, in one store, and then like an M or a large in another store. So it literally does not matter.
It means absolutely nothing. And I feel like something I constantly hear when women are talking about, you know, weight loss or like their journey with that, and they're like, oh, I dropped 3 dress sizes, and it's like, you are implanting this in young girls' mind that their dress size means anything at all. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It means absolutely nothing.
It genuinely doesn't,
It means nothing.
Because, I don't know, have you noticed, you said it, remember you said to me, like, when you went to Bershka, their sizing was so small. Their sizing
is so small. Their sizing is catered to smaller women. And that's a bit of an issue, because if I shop on, I don't know, what some lower end store, usually it is like on the lower end, like, I don't know, Primark or Shein, I'm a small. Sometimes even an extra small, like when it comes to like tops and stuff. I'm the small, extra small in Primark, Shein, stuff like that. When it comes to my bottoms, I'm mostly a small, but sometimes a medium. That's in like Primark and Shein and stuff like that. When I go to Bershka, I'm a size 14, which is like an extra large.
In Bershka, like, I literally have to, I'm like an S, and usually I am an XS. But do you know what it is like? Also in Shein, like, as a more skinnier girl, I find that they don't have much clothes for skinnier girls as well, because it's more like bigger clothing. Like, it's not all about bigger sizing and bigger clothing. It can also be like, sometimes skinnier girls are struggling to find like skinny clothing for skinny girls, and I struggle a lot with that as well.
It's like just your head is.
Sorry. I struggle a lot with that as well, especially on Shein. I love their clothes. They have such nice clothes, but I struggle to find my sizing, because even if I do get an XS, when I wear it, it's just so big on me. And it's honestly a struggle as well.
Yeah, honestly, clothes sizing is a huge
doesn't mean
issue,
anything.
And it does not mean
that
anything.
is the point of this conversation. Clothes
is that
sizing.
It doesn't mean anything.
Whether you are skinny, whether you are bigger, it does not mean it's a size.
It's literally just a size. And I think, like, me personally as well, I'm not out here to be like, oh, I'm so perfect and amazing and nothing affects me. It used to. It used to a lot. It used to affect me a lot. The fact that I went from... Because, like, obviously, when you hit puberty, your body changes a little bit. And I went from being, like, you know, in kids' sizes, maybe I could be in the women's size, like, extra small. And then when that started to change, I, like, hated it.
Yeah.
The fact that I was going from a girl's body to a woman's body was never in my head. I was never thinking, oh, I'm turning into a woman. I just started to think, oh, my God, I'm gaining so much weight.
Honestly, I don't see the problem with changing. Your body is growing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful experience. You do not have to be ashamed of your body just doing its thing. Like, it's normal. Like, honestly, it baffles me.
It does, honestly. You know what I mean? Of all the girls out there that feel the same way that I used to, and I just want to give you a huge hug. I just want to hug you because it's not it's not as big of a deal as you think it is. Like, your value comes from how kind you are to other people. It comes from how you treat one another. It comes from, you know, the work that you put into, I don't know, school or your job. It comes from so many other things. Like, it's from who you are as a person, you know, and what you have in your head, what you have in your heart. That's where your value comes from. And if you're a beautiful person on the inside, you can believe 100% that people can see it on the outside.
I agree, 100%.
Honestly, it seeps through your skin.
Yeah.
It seeps through you, how beautiful you are
and
as a person.
And if a person does only value you from your physical appearance, that is a horrible person.
It's shallow. It's shallow, and it doesn't mean anything, because... It doesn't mean anything about you as a person. It doesn't mean anything. No.
Anyways, moving on from this whole body conversation to makeup. So makeup. Let's go to the pros and cons of makeup.
Pros and cons. Pros and cons. So strange. Oh my
Stop.
God.
No, like, really don't talk to me.
It's so weird.
Makeup, I believe, the pros of makeup, the positive side of makeup is that it can be a confidence booster.
Yeah.
And it can be art. It can be something that you can just enjoy doing.
Yeah, it's
and
fun.
Explore with. And, like, it enhances your natural beauty. I think that's, like, the pros of makeup.
Yeah.
But it can also be perceived in such a negative way.
It can.
Which you might want to talk about.
Yeah, I can talk about it. Cons of makeup. I think, my personal opinion, there are many ways that you can wear makeup with the wrong intention. Wearing makeup in two different categories, either for the purpose of attraction, to, you know, attract a possible mate, and for the second reason of kind of making it a mask to wear outside in front of other people to try and hide the way that you actually feel about yourself. And let me tell you, Queen, that's not the reason you should be wearing makeup. That's not it at all. I think the way that can go so south is, first of all, with wearing it to try and attract a mate, you know, trying to attract a spouse, someone that you want to get with. When you do that and you don't get the validation from men, your confidence is going to plummet to the floor.
No, I agree.
All the way down.
I agree.
Just because you didn't get validation from the guys or from whoever it is that you are trying to attract.
Yeah, totally agree.
And that can take the purpose of makeup and just throw it in the bin and go the complete other way for you, because you didn't reach the desired effect, which was trying to find someone to fancy you or whatever.
Yeah, and I also think that men have no say in whether you are beautiful with or without makeup. You shouldn't find that compliment from a guy.
Yeah.
Girls shouldn't try find those compliments of those men, because if they don't give you what you want to hear, it's just gonna bring you down, isn't it? So that is not...
that's not what makeup intended.
Exactly, and that shouldn't be the reason why you put on makeup. You should put on makeup because it's for you.
It's for you, and you want to feel confident, and you want to feel beautiful, and you want to just...
Which is fine.
Show the world your skills.
As long as you accept that you're beautiful in both ways, with or without makeup.
That's really important.
Yeah.
That's like what I was talking about, is the mask. That is essentially when you wear makeup to try and...
hide your natural face.
Yeah. To try and make yourself... I don't know, feel beautiful when you don't feel beautiful without your makeup. It's fine to put on makeup to enhance those features, but I think that it's like I said before about it's what's in here that's the problem.
Yeah.
If you don't feel beautiful without makeup, that's not makeup's fault.
Yeah.
That's something that you need to work on. You need to work on being appreciative of your face without makeup and with makeup. You look beautiful either way.
Yeah.
You can wear makeup when you go out. You can wear it at home. You can wear it to kind of like accentuate those features. But if you don't feel confident without makeup, that's something that you really need to work on. You really need to work
because, not gonna lie to you guys, I was one of those girlies who felt the need to wear makeup every single day because I was struggling with my skin at some point in my life, where I just had loads of pimples, loads of discoloration due to those pimples, and instead of embracing it, because it's just a phase that I was going through, I was hitting puberty, I was going through changes,
Yeah.
and I had to just accept that, and I had to just be fine with that, but I was trying so hard to just cover it all up, and like still felt so like I just still didn't feel pretty because you could see those pimples through the makeup.
Yeah.
But all I needed to do was accept it and just be fine with it and know that it's just
neutrality.
it's literally like
it's okay.
It's okay
that you have pimples. You don't have to love them. You don't have to hate
like,
them.
It's
just
also
okay.
something natural that just can happen to your body at some point in your life. And and I think that's what was a big no go in my life.
Zone.
Yeah, no-go zone.
Yeah.
When I felt the need to just cover myself up, like if I did not wear makeup, or if someone would have rubbed my makeup on that day or like put my makeup in the bin, I would not go to college. That's how bad it was. Like I would not go out, and it was bad. It was unhealthy. It was But I feel like I've grown so much. Like if I would go through that phase again, I wouldn't care. Like I would like show my skin. 100%. I would be fine with it, and like I would just accept it and just work on my skin. But accepting it is the key point here.
You look gorgeous.
Yeah.
Pimples or not, love handles or not, stretch marks or not, you're still beautiful anyway.
Period.
You're still gorgeous, honestly.
Yeah.
I think one of the huge stepping stones for me was when we went to Umrah. Because I was so used to wearing makeup every single day, but when we went on Umrah, if you're not Muslim and you don't know, Umrah is a pilgrimage, and essentially in order to pray you have to purify yourself with water. Because we were making wudu so many times a day, I was constantly having to splash my face with water, so there was no point in wearing makeup because they would, wash it away, girl. There's no point. So after like pretty much years of wearing makeup when I go out every single day of my life, that was a huge stepping stone for me because I wasn't wearing makeup and I didn't care. And it felt so liberating. It felt so amazing. These kind of points where you just eventually realize that it doesn't matter either way.
Yeah.
It's so liberating. It's so freeing to feel like I'm confident even though I'm not wearing makeup and it doesn't matter. And I still feel
like
beautiful.
It's so important to get to that step in your life where you do feel confident within yourself. Yeah. No matter how you look. Like whatever... Yeah. Nobody is gonna like look at you and be like, oh my god, look at that, look at this, look at. They don't care. I'm telling you, nobody cares. And even if someone says something, you are gorgeous. You should, as long as you believe that you are gorgeous and you accept the way you are. Yeah. You won't care about any of these comments.
You're not gonna care.
You won't. So guys.
But it's all about growth, baby girl. It's all about baby steps. And take those baby steps. It's a journey.
It is a journey.
Everything else in life, it's a journey.
But it's the realization first. Yeah. And then you just gotta keep on working, and essentially you will get there. I'm telling you, you will get there.
I promise you,
if I got there, and if she got there, and a lot of people got there, you will too. If you are struggling with it. Yeah. Move on to girls supporting girls now.
Girls supporting girls. Woo! I support you.
I support all of you. All of you. You're just so love it. Love you. Love all of you.
We got Don't ever touch me again.
Literally, I can't believe she just put her freaking filthy fingers on me. Can't believe it.
Anyway,
girls supporting girls.
Girls supporting girls. What a huge W to the women. Honestly, I think one of the greatest experiences that I've had in my life come from interactions with other women.
Yeah.
Honestly, all of those great experiences have been because I've been among the women, and it's so beautiful when girls support girls.
It is.
It's such a beautiful thing. It's
and
such
have you guys noticed that I'm not speaking for every woman, but personally, and I know a lot of girls feel that way, is when you receive a compliment from a woman, from a girl.
God.
You feel so like
fuzzy and warm and like bubbly.
Compared to when a man compliments me, I'm just like, I don't care.
Keep it to yourself.
But when a woman compliments me, it makes my day. Like, it genuinely makes my day.
Like, I remember in college, dude, this one girl came up to me and she was like, I love how you have eyeliner on every day. I love how you do that every day. And I was like, thank you so much. I was like, thank you.
Oh my God.
She was just like, your eyeliner slays every day. I was like, you slay every day, girl.
Literally, guys.
Honestly, it's the best feeling ever. And we need to, dude, we just need to do more of that.
We need to do
more of that.
Women support women. We just need to express our love for all the women.
Yeah. Okay, this is a challenge for all the girlies out there. I actually did this in college for a whole week. Every single day, I tried to give a random girl a compliment. Aww. So it was in college, so it wasn't like I was going out into the streets. But every single day, I would go up to a girl that I've never talked to before, and I would give her a compliment. Whether it was like on her clothes, her shoes, her makeup, her hair, I would just say, "Oh my God, I love this. I love that." I remember this one girl. Oh my God, it made me want to cry. I went up to this one girl. She was like sat on the bench and she was tying her shoes. They were the coolest shoes I've ever seen in my life. They were Converse. They were just. They were such lovely shoes. I mean, can't lie, I kind of want them for myself. But I went up to her and I was like, oh my God, I love your shoes. And she gave me the biggest smile ever and I felt like dying. I was like, that is so cute. She went, oh my God, thank you. I was like, you're so welcome. It was the cutest thing ever. And I love that. I love girls supporting girls. And I want you to all try that yourself. The next week coming.
One thing I am going to try. I am going to say something. About something. Oh, about something. Have you ever given a girl a compliment, but then she responded dry to it? That is something.
It's like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, like, why? Why? I just gave you a compliment.
I was supporting you as a woman, and you don't support me back.
And you're just like being rude in a sense. Like, even though I literally just said something nice to you, like, I don't know, maybe I don't know what happened in their life for them to be that way. Sorry.
What happened
to
you?
What happened for you to respond to me that way?
So rude. Honestly.
But we need to fix that. If you're one of those girlies who just like,
Girl.
you know.
And we're not talking about like if you've just had a bad day. That's
acceptable. No, that's fine.
But women who do that on the daily, like no matter what, a girl says something to you and you're like, oh, Fix it. We're all we have in this world. You think the men are out here supporting us?
They will never.
It's us against the men. Support
is.
Your fellow women. I honestly support your fellow women. Because I do. Because I do, and she does, and we do. Support your fellow women. What happened?
Yeah.
You should be like this. You should be like this with all the women out there. But yeah, that's a challenge for you this week. Every single day, go up to a stranger, give her a compliment. Whatever it is. I like your makeup. I like your hair. Pick something that you like about her.
And if she's not gonna give you the best response ever, you know you've done a nice, good thing.
You have done a beautiful thing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, and it makes you feel good as well.
It does.
Like genuinely, especially that one girl who gave me that huge smile. I felt so good afterwards.
Yeah,
I was like,
it is genuinely so nice, guys.
It's so lovely.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is beautiful.
Body hair.
Hot topic, body hair.
So guys, this is what I have to say.
Here's the lowdown.
I'm gonna lay it out now. Body hair, in my opinion, natural, normal. Everybody has it.
Everybody has it.
It's fine. We love it.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's freaking
It's okay
fine.
to have body hair.
It's part of
we
your
all
body,
have it.
queen.
We all have it. It's
There's
fine.
no point in shaming any woman. There's no point in women shaming other women for the choices that they make for their body.
Exactly.
Okay? I personally don't care about hair on my legs or on my arms.
Same.
Sometimes I like to shave if I want to feel whatever.
Same.
And like it's fine, but I don't really care.
Especially in the winter, guys. I don't care about my arm hair. I don't care about my leg hair.
We have hair for a reason, to keep us warm in the
winter.
Yeah,
and it's completely fine. But if you
don't rely on a man to keep you warm in the winter. You do it yourself with your body hair.
Anyways. Yeah, I completely accept body hair. It's natural. We all have it.
Yeah.
I just personally don't agree with having to post it on the internet because you don't see people who shave themselves daily, shave their armpits and stuff.
Like, guys, look
at my shaved armpit. We don't do that either. So I just think there's no need for it. Yeah. But if you do that, it's your choice. but just don't be surprised of the comments that you might get.
There's definitely people on either extreme. There's the people who post their hair on social media, and then there's the people who shame women for not being bald. Yeah. And you need a pipe down, essentially. You need a pipe down. It's on the same line as people are feeling way too confident commenting on other people's bodies. Yeah. It's the same freaking wavelength. You're just as bad as those brown aunties over there.
Honestly.
Okay? Don't be like them, please.
Let people be people. Let people do themselves. Stop.
Let people do themselves.
I think that's everything wrapped up.
Everything wrapped up? Yeah. Wrapped up with a neat little bow sprinkled with glitter.
Yeah, I think we've talked about a few hot topics here.
Yeah, we have.
And if you guys have enjoyed this video, then maybe leave us a little comment if we have anything to improve on, or if you want us to talk about something else, if you got some
hot topics discuss.
Let us know, because we will read the comments and we might talk about whatever you want us to talk.
If you're lucky. We might. I think there's a few takeaways from this video.
Yeah.
I hope you made notes. Those of you astute observers out there, if you were doing your makeup whilst you were doing that is also slay. That is also slay. Yeah. Whatever you were doing, maybe you were watching this video whilst you were doing your laundry.
Yeah.
Maybe you were watching it whilst you were on the toilet. Yeah. And that's great too.
That's it from us today. We'll see you hopefully in the next video.
Hopefully next week.
We're going to try do weekly uploads.
Yeah. Like proper YouTubers.
Oh my god.
But yeah, make sure you leave your discourse down below. Have a little discussion in the comment section down below.
Thumbs up.
A little thumbs up. Give us a little subscribe. Click that notification bell. This is my dream. This is my dream to say this. Click that notification bell to be notified every time we upload a new video.
And subscribe, guys.
Yeah. Follow our TikTok.
Yeah, we're gonna upload like little snippets on TikTok
maybe
as well.
Even a few little extra short form content. Yeah. How exciting for you guys, right? But yeah. Give us all your support. Girls supporting girls. And that's what we want here. GSG. That's our new slogan. GSG.
Anyways, guys, we're going to wrap it up here.
Thank you so much for watching.
And see you in the next video.
Bye! It's pros and cons. This video stupid.
Okay.
My personal opinion.
Happened in their life for them to be that way. Sorry.
What happened?
Sorry, what happened?
Love you. Love all. Don't ever touch me again.
Literally, I can't believe she just put her freaking filthy fingers on me. Can't believe it.